Hello, hello, hello. This is your message from the universe for 12/10/2020. This is the rune Othila. Now, Othila is the rune of separation, is the rune of retreat, of inheritance. And it really speaks to that space in our journey right before a sacrifice or right before a big change. And we've spoken about it before on this channel about how we have a vision of what we want our life to be or what we want ourselves to be, and that is different than how we are now. So for us to get to that vision, we have to change where we are now. We have to change how we behave. We have to change the people around us, the environment around us, whatever changes need to happen. And that change comes with sacrifice. It comes with loss. It comes with an absolute shift in everything that's going on. This moon reverse speaks to the fear of making that change, speaks to the anxiety that we carry about that change, because while we're in the midst of that change, of shedding that skin and shifting our lives, it kind of feels like we are carrying the entire burden. We are doing all the sacrificing. We are the ones who are doing this. And I'm all alone. Why is no one coming to help me? Why am I on this on my own? We get very tied up in our own, I don't want to say pity party, but like a why me kind of a thing. Everyone wants a savior. Everyone wants someone to come and help them. And yet we all realize that we are our own saviors. And while, yes, people come along and help us, and yes, there is assistance from the universe and guides and all that kind of stuff, essentially, it is really our choices. It is our movement forward. It is our mindset that actually makes all the difference. Nobody else is going to do our homework for us. And that's this double temperance. Every time that I get these cards from two different decks where the card is the same and it's either both sides of it, or especially when they're both in the same direction, you have double reversed temperance. Temperance is the card of like patience, of allowing this flow to happen as it happens, to recognize the changes happening in the universe and to kind of shift and ride those waves with it. The balance that we find when we are on a path of understanding. Getting this card double reversed really speaks to me about this space of impatience. And maybe impatience is not quite the right word, but it's like frustration and not understanding why things aren't moving forward faster, and all of this frustration about why am I the one who has to change? Why am I the one that has to do all the heavy lifting? Why am I the one that has to earn all the money or be the breadwinner, or why do I have to be the one? All of those questions are reflected in this temperance reversed. All of that lack of patience for the process. The process itself is the reward. It's not the place that you go or the change that you make. It's not the destination. It is the journey there. It is how we learn that skill that we are working on. It is how we learn or be that change within ourselves, among others, and in this world, that actually is the important part. It's not about getting it done. It's what you learn on the way to doing it that is the most important. And this double temperance is really warning you that you need to do a little bit of healing here. You see this too, the water that flows back and forth. That's always about healing. When we see that on the star card, it's about self-healing, self-love. We need to give ourselves a little bit of love, a little bit of patience, give ourselves a break. You might be beating yourself up because things aren't moving fast enough. There's no speed, which is right or wrong. Everything happens as it happens. And this world card pops up here to show you that the choice is in your hands. The choice is in your hands. How you think, how you act, how you speak, what you choose determines what the world brings you next. So choose wisely. Pay attention to your thoughts. Be ever vigilant. Pay attention to your behaviors. Really lean into a space of hyper self-awareness And you will start to notice these patterns in your life where you are questioning everything that's happening. Why me? And recognizing that there are destructive ways to keep you from moving forward, and you didn't even realize that you were doing it. And again, I keep qualifying this with this is not blame the victim. None of this is blame the victim. All of it is accountability for self, because that's the only thing that we really have any sort of effect on is ourselves. You are beloved, you matter, and you are so very loved.